Once upon a time, in a bustling city, there lived a woman named Sarah. She loved shopping, spending her days wandering through malls, buying clothes, gadgets, and trinkets. Over time, her home filled with items, but the excitement of each purchase was short-lived, and soon, she felt empty again. For Sarah, shopping offered a momentary escape from her worries and insecurities. She often felt inadequate at work, doubting her abilities and feeling pressured by her colleagues. The stress weighed heavily on her, and shopping provided a brief reprieve. Whenever Sarah felt overwhelmed, she sought solace in the bustling shopping districts, where she could lose herself among the aisles, the brightly colored displays, and the array of goods. She enjoyed the thrill of finding new items, the momentary high of making a purchase, and the sense of control she felt as she filled her bags. But the satisfaction was fleeting. Soon after returning home, Sarah felt empty again, her purchases scattered around her apartment like tokens of her dissatisfaction. One day, while wandering through a shopping district, Sarah noticed an elderly monk sitting serenely on a bench in a nearby park. Intrigued by his calm demeanor amidst the city's hustle and bustle, she approached him. "Why are you sitting here?" she asked. The monk smiled gently, his eyes softening. "I'm observing the world, noticing the comings and goings of people, including those with bags like yours." Sarah glanced down at her shopping bags, her face tightening. "I just came from the mall. I love shopping, but it never seems to satisfy me for long." The monk's eyes narrowed slightly, studying her face. "Shopping can provide a fleeting joy, but true happiness comes from within." Sarah's brows furrowed. "What do you mean?" The monk's smile widened, his voice gentle. "Material things can bring temporary comfort, but they don't fill the void within us. That void can only be filled by finding contentment and peace in our minds and hearts." Sarah's face tightened, her eyes drifting back to her bags. "But how can I stop wanting more?" The monk's expression softened. "Begin by practicing mindfulness. Notice the urges as they arise, but don't let them control you. Instead, focus on the present moment and cultivate gratitude for what you already have." Sarah nodded, her gaze returning to the monk. "So, I should appreciate what I have?" The monk nodded, his eyes shining. "Yes. And recognize that happiness comes from within, not from the things we accumulate." Sarah's face relaxed, and she thanked the monk before returning home. Over the following weeks, she practiced mindfulness, taking time each day to reflect on her life. Gradually, her shopping trips became less frequent, and she found herself feeling more content. She began decluttering her home, donating items to those in need. The more she let go, the lighter she felt, realizing that true happiness lay not in what she possessed, but in the peace and contentment she cultivated within. In time, Sarah's home became simpler, and her heart felt lighter. She found joy in spending time with friends and family, and her mindfulness practice deepened, allowing her to focus on the present moment. The cycle of craving and dissatisfaction began to dissolve, replaced by a lasting sense of inner peace. The teachings of the monk lingered in Sarah's mind, guiding her toward a simpler, more mindful life. She found peace not in material possessions, but in her relationships, her mindfulness practice, and her ability to appreciate the present moment. "Remember," she told her friends and family, "happiness doesn't come from what we buy or own, but from how we live, think, and relate to others. Cultivate mindfulness, gratitude, and compassion, and you'll find lasting peace." Sarah's journey became a testament to the power of mindfulness and simplicity. Her story served as a reminder that happiness is not tied to material wealth, but to the inner contentment we can cultivate through mindfulness and compassion. Finally, the Zen Master team is dedicated to exploring meditation, spiritual growth, life, philosophy, and mindfulness, with the goal of bringing you inner peace and inspiration. Don't forget to subscribe and activate notifications to join us on this enlightening journey. Together, Let's cultivate a mind that is both calm and joyful.